crowd. So let's get this started. So thank you guys for joining us today. I want everybody to know that it is Administrative Professionals Day today. So if you haven't thanked your administrative professional, please go out and thank your administrative professional. So today we're talking about, what tools are available for you, what resources are available for you so you can get some learning or different training or learn different skills, improve your skill sets as we talk about becoming better leaders during this pandemic, and what are we going to look like on the other side of it as it pertains to what skills that I developed during this particular time over the last 4 weeks. What have I done? And where can I find the resources if I'm having some trouble finding resources to build my skill set during this pandemic? So let's talk about that for the next couple of minutes. And then we will end the blast for today. So my name is Greg Bone, and again, I'm with the Personnel Board, and we're excited to bring this information to you as we talk about some of the things that you can do to become better leaders during this pandemic. One of the places that I want you guys to go, if you haven't been, is to LinkedIn. Now, I've got a poll that's going to come up in a little while, and I'll ask you a couple of questions, but here's the thing, that if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, I want you to create one today, okay? I want you to create a LinkedIn profile, and part of learning is investing in tools that can help you become better. So we want you to find the things that are out on LinkedIn Learning, and I'll show you some other places where you can go and find some additional resources. But here is an excellent place where you can have and find some tools that'll help you and your team. See, we pay for this license for our civil servant leaders. That's the last quadrant at the PBJC training team in the Spark Learning Center. That final quadrant you have is civil servant leadership. And so in that class, we give you a LinkedIn Learning license, and we have lessons or learning paths that we send to you to help you develop certain skills as it pertains to servant leadership in that class. So, but we also gave some licenses to Impact, and over the last few weeks, we've been assigning them different things. So advice for leaders during a crisis, doing things for remote workers, how to be humble leaders. So there are a number of things that we wanted them to take a look at and get a feel for. But also in this tool, I can customize it to some things that I really want to work on, some of my strengths. Maybe there are a few things that I don't have the skill set for that I need to develop. So you can go into LinkedIn Learning and you can create some of those classes that you want to participate in. And so we want you to be able to have things sent to you, from a leadership standpoint, or, you take the time during this pandemic or shelter in place and say, all right, there are some things that I really need to work on, whether it's project management or motivating your team or defining success, creating your vision. What are the things that you need to get better at during this time so that on the other side of this, when we're out of this shelter in place and we receive the all clear, what are you going to look like as a leader on the other side of this? Other things that you can do, LinkedIn is going to show you what's most liked. How do we deliver bad news? We do a class on giving and receiving feedback, but how do you deliver bad news? We want to look at our body language. What are some of the human resource systems and tools that we can use? And then there's some other things, like if you want to improve your singing lessons, you want to take photography classes. There are other things that you can do inside of this particular tool that's going to help you become better in terms of your personal development and your professional development. So that's LinkedIn Learning. And so there are a lot of resources that are available in LinkedIn Learning. Again, I encourage you, if you do not have a profile, set up a profile. I encourage you to spend some money on your professional development. This is a way that you can spend a little money on yourself and develop some skills. So this is one of the tools that I wanted to talk about today. Other things you can do in LinkedIn Learning. Here are some of the learning paths that we've created, that we've sent to some of the participants that have licenses. We're big on servant leadership right now. What does it look like? What do we want those that are participating in our civil servant leadership quadrant to walk away with. We talk to them about leading with vision. You know, we talk to them about delivering excellent customer service. How do they design certain training things that they need to have in their offices or departments? So those are some of the tools that we talk to, and we create the learning paths for them, and that information is pushed to them. Let me give you another resource. Here's another resource, and some of you may not have heard much about it, but Khan Academy. Khan Academy is a free resource. In it, if you're looking for things, especially for your students, you know, because I know we're managing different things at the house right now. So if you're looking for things, especially for students, here's a way to plug in, get your math, reading, science, algebra, some of those things, in addition to their local assignments from their school systems, you know, to enhance that student skills. There are a number of different resources that are out there and available for you. One that we talk about a lot in our classes that I think a lot of people miss out on is GCF Learnfree. So GCF Learnfree, if you're looking to enhance your computer skills, or you want to, you know, enhance how you're using Office and Excel and Microsoft Office products, here are a number of different things that you can use as it relates to building your technology base of your skill set. So, you know, LinkedIn is one part, Khan Academy is another part, GCF Learnfree is another part. But what we really want you to do is make sure that on the other side of this shelter in place, that you found a way to build your skill sets, that you're developing and getting better. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to open a poll and get some feedback from you guys right quick about what it is that you guys are using and currently doing. So let me launch this poll, and then if you would just answer for me, and then we'll look at the results. So take a minute and we put this out here. If you would go ahead and vote for me, and then I'll end it, and then I'll show you what the results are. Okay, so just two simple questions, and then we will see what the results are. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'll close it here in another couple of seconds. Great, great, great. So let's end this poll right quick. And 3, 2, 1, we'll end it, and let's share the results. So here are the results for my unscientific poll. All right, so do you have a LinkedIn profile? Looks like 80% of the people on here today have a LinkedIn profile, which is great. And for those people that don't have a LinkedIn profile, again, I encourage you to have one by the end of the week. Put your professional photo out there, build it up, and let's connect. That's a way to connect with some other professionals and network now, especially during this time where you're sheltered in place. There's some really good information that's out there, business information, not just your TikTok videos and other little things that we're doing to pass the time here. The next thing is, how many courses have you taken during your shelter in place? So I've got quite a 30% of you that said none. So I encourage you to go out and find some courses that you can take and build your skill set and build your strengths. Then 1 to 5 is 70%. So that's pretty good. Okay, great. Glad you're taking courses, but I encourage you to find the resources, not only through LinkedIn, through Khan Academy, through GCFLearnfree.org, where there are a number of different sources that are available for you out there to take advantage of. I hope that you'll do that. Again, this is a short little snippet to give you some resources to show you what you can do and how you get your skill sets up during this pandemic and shelter in place. Hope that was helpful for you guys. Want to go back to my initial slide, guys. I can't stress enough that you should make sure you say something to your administrative professionals. If you haven't, before the day is over, let them know how much you appreciate them. Taria, if you're watching, we definitely appreciate all that you do for us and the personnel board, especially the Spark Learning Center. You make it work for us. Thank you for all you do. Thank you guys for attending today, and we look forward to seeing you on tomorrow at the same time for our next Learning Blast. Have a great day, everybody. Hope this was helpful for you. Find the resources you need and grow during this time of shelter in place. Have a great day. Thanks for all you do. Bye-bye.